Hey everybody, welcome back to Greatest Good Tarot. I hope you're doing well and trying to keep out of mischief. Now, this is a little bit of a delicate subject. So, can we just be mindful about what we're, the comments down below? Or, as you know, I do not censor what's put down there. It's just thinking of others, you know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, and by the way, I have noticed an increase, so I'll mention this now. In the comments down below, can you just be careful about full stops? Okay, I've noticed a lot of YouTube is auto-censoring comments if you don't put spaces in the correct places after full stops. Sometimes it thinks it's you're putting a URL, web address in, and it will auto-censor that. Okay, so just be careful. It's not me, it's an auto thing, and normally they don't turn up for at least 24 hours after it's kind of nipped. Okay, technical term, nipped. So this reading was suggested by Red Squirrels and Neil. Hello to you both, hope you're doing well. And I'm going to read Red Squirrel's one because it made me chuckle. And it also had 11 upvotes. So Red Squirrels, he says, could I do a reading on the Dying with Dignity bill that's currently going through Parliament? And why two-tier Keir... It's the classics. Why two-tier Keir is on such a rush to push it through. Red Squirrel says, I always felt Logan's run would one day be real, but of course they may just be a conspiracy theorist. Logan's run. Cool, I hadn't seen that in ages, with the little kind of the crystal in the palm thing. Yeah. It's just okay. So this is a current events reading. I personally found it very confusing why this is not a piece of legislation, but instead I think it's called a members' bill. So like a member of Parliament has proposed it, and so it's treated in a slightly different kind of hoodwink kind of way. I've also noticed that other people requesting extra time to debate it has been shot down every time it's been mentioned. Not that I've got Parliament TV on all the time, quite frankly. I would be bored to tears. But it's just like in Parliament, Prime Minister's questions when he's ever there and that kind of stuff. It's just, yeah, it's intriguing to me. So this is why we're doing this current events reading. If you are new here, this is one of 4 types of reading that we do on the channel. Current events and prediction readings, so that we can look at a certain subject, certain situations, and then be unburdened by it, let it go, return to sender, that kind of thing. So we're not weighted down by it. In fact, we could be considered enlightened bunny flops. They are bunny flops there. And then we focus on, I haven't done a timeless collective reading for a little while actually, but our personal growth, personal development, we can focus on that with timeless collective readings, and general vibe readings are exclusives for our Village Elite members here on YouTube. Now, the Village Elite memberships here on YouTube, I've had several requests to pop up the price, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. So what I've done is this. There is the Village Elite members membership, which is $4.99 a month. Okay, and you get extra videos and stuff like that. Okay, all well and good, all gorgeous. So you either have it or you don't. It's simple as that. We make it nice and simple. Now there are additional different prices. You get nothing extra. Absolutely nothing extra. It's just that if people want to contribute more, because people have asked, that is what you can do. And I will say this now, I wasn't able to edit the prices. It's literally a drop-down menu, and YouTube decrees. These are the price points, a selection of price points. And then I've just gone and they go, this is the popular one of this price range. And so I've just gone with the popular one of the price range. Okay, so there's now 6 levels, but they're all exactly the same. It is just for some people who would like to contribute more per month to the coffee fund. You're more than welcome. And also, the money has actually already been used to set up, if you haven't been paying attention, outrageous, Newswiki. So if you go to newswiki.co.uk, it is now up and running. It is accepting users. You can contribute over there and become a citizen journalist. Go across there, read the information that's available, and please participate. And remember, you don't have to. You can if you want to, but you don't have to write a full article. The whole point is contribution. Bits and pieces, people clubbing together, collaborating, working. Adding stuff to it. All right, evidence-based journalism. Okay, so go across there if you're interested in that. But just remember, like I said, you can if you want to, but the whole point is to share the load together. All right, so there we go. Now let's get into this assisted diary reading bill for the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Always be appreciative. It is rule number 1, people. It is rule number 1. Right. 10 of Swords. Oh, dear. Yeah. This betrayal here with the 10 of Swords feels as if the hoodwinking of it, like we've just talked about. It's amazing that it just plopped out. The Hanged Man feels as if a lot of people are going to vote for it. But, yeah. Taking a leap of faith, new beginnings. Yeah. The sacrifice, it feels like a sacrifice in this reading. This is going back to the winter fuel stuff and everything, getting people out the family homes any way, by any means possible. Any way possible. It's the horrificness of that kind of energy, and taking the leap of faith, kind of like this new beginnings, new start. And yeah, there's a lot of disagreement here, a lot of upset. This disagreement feels like the stuff like why has this been hoodwinked through by different means? Why is this not being allowed the time of debate? Why is this, that, and the other? Why are we not? And it's just being pushed through. It just doesn't. This whole top row here feels very manipulated, very contrived, very, you know what I mean? It's that kind of, yeah. So they've got to make a decision. Are they going to sacrifice their principles, but they're being hoodwinked and backstabbed? And the 10 of Swords is also including in that are the genuine people who do genuinely want support and help. And so this is the decision. For the new boys and girls, we'll look at the triangle here, what it's made, where the cards touch with each other, that kind of thing, to get the full picture. And there's the challenges again. Trying to make this new thing happen, this new way happen, but it's like people are just defending their ground. But think about the small minority, blah, blah, blah. But not realizing the sweeping change for other people. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it feels as if there's just not enough checks and balances. There's not enough hoops for people to have to jump through. And I appreciate why, they're suffering and that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's like that. It's the countermeasures that need to happen for other people. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting here. And this is what the disagreement is. It's like, there's not enough. 3 of Wands, sorry. I sometimes keep forgetting to translate to normal tarot. The movement forward, this persevering forward, this kind of situation forward. See, this, and I'm going to sound a little bit like Red Squirrels, because the energy I'm getting, right, and you can agree or disagree in the comments, be my guest. There's a lot of people who are supporting this, it feels like, that have an alternative agenda. We've already touched upon several times the winter fuel stuff, right? However, it also feels as if these are the same sorts of people who agree that and here we go, we've got tinfoil hat time, the world is overpopulated, that kind of thing. So it's kind of, this is what I'm saying, it feels very kind of manipulated, like an it's almost like, and we haven't heard this for a while, oh, think of the children, like from The Simpsons, will somebody please think of the children? It's like, it's not the end goal. It's not the end means, as it were. 8 of Cups. This feels like it's not gonna pass second reading or something. It's just this is not gonna go as far as they hoped or expected it to go with the 8 of Cups. It feels like celebrations, but they've got enough. This almost feels like the door is open for something, but not all of it, if that makes sense. Heartbreak at the end. Suffering again. It definitely feels like the door is open. And the heartbreak here is from some, like, generally the people who are suffering. It feels like, because it's not the full whack. It's not there is something. Well, this is the base reading, the baseline, so that we can build up from here for your new boys and girls. Okay, so overarching energy, the mini leap of faith, moving on from this. So it's kind of this is the 6 of Swords. So it's like moving from stormy waters into calmer shores. Yeah, it's moving on in some respects. So there's some bits of it are going to stick somehow. It's almost, the image I'm getting is kind of a river with the kind of eroding the bank. So it's kind of like enough has happened where certain things can change, but not everything. Underlying energy is the King of Cups. This feels like a campaigner, somebody standing up. Could be Esther Ranson. I haven't done a reading about her, so I don't really know, but it feels like what they believe in is true. Okay? Esther Ranson, the choice, right? It's truth. But this feels like a political game. Political ping pong kind of energy. Yeah? Let me get the prediction deck out here. Let's have a butcher's. Can we have some more information about this reading, please? The assisted dying bill, please. For the greatest good, or dignity in dying bill, please. Have you noticed how much I did tweet this out as well? But the amount of money that the dignity in dying people have, it seems, is. It's like I don't watch live telly or any telly really, like proper broadcast telly. So I don't know what it's like in like proper land, right? But like here on YouTube, there was one day where this is factual, for a day. One ad was, and there were different variants of it, but it was dignity in dying, email your MP, dignity in dying, blah blah blah. And they looked pretty quality ads. You know, money had been spent on them, kind of thing. They looked good in quality. And the other one was Muller Corner, apple crumble inspired bunny floppy ears. One of their new thing. Let's get ready to crumble rubbish, right? All day. So I was slowly but surely going slightly around. Dignity in dying. Let's get ready to crumble. It's like, what is going on in the world? Oh, the volcano. That's us, you and me, scum class people, right? The passion of it, standing up about it, holding people to account. Big news. Ooh, consequences, but the damage is done. This is what I'm on about. This is the erosion, the river, the image I was getting. Energy weapon. People awakening. Us over here. This is the aha moment, the light bulb moment, the whatever awakening may be for them, waking up to the situation. Floods, heavy rain. There's Labour. Drone strike, but being bombarded by multiple people, multiple situations, multiple, just constant, like bombardment. Nothing they've done has gone right at the moment. I think I'm right in saying nothing has gone right. Everything's being called out about them. Everything is just that kind of thing. And there's Starmer on his holidays, constantly flying off, hiding away. Mainstream news, but the breakthrough. Do you see what I mean? There's some sort of there's not the full. It feels like it's not the full amount what they're asking for, but it's enough to kind of then chip away later on. And everything returns to normal. There's something here that returns to normal. I need to get some dinky deck out for that one. Overarching energy. People are keeping quiet. There's something, this is a free vote. This is on you, kind of Parliament people. We're allowing, but we won't allow the debate. We won't allow the general ways of doing things. This is someone else's bill. It's got nothing to do with us. Blah blah blah. There's the fire. This heat wave. This is us up here. This is us up here. It's constant. People are seeing it for what it is. I did say dinky deck, didn't I? Let me reach over for the dinky deck. Oh, what have I found over here? Found another cup of coffee. Cheers, my dears. Very low. That's better. Right. So can we clarify this mainstream news, this breakthrough, returning to normal, please? Because it's like the breakthrough, like I keep saying, it keeps feeling like enough gets through, not all of it. So can we have returns to normal mainstream news breakthrough, please? Balancing out the situation with Two of Pentacles. Oh, that one. Six of Swords on its side, which is the overarching energy as well. And that's interesting how it's come out on the wonk, technical term. Is the this deck was talking about the baseline, what people like, the political side of it. Yeah, this is kind of what's going to happen. They can't get as much through as they want to. So that's interesting that it's come out on the wonk as well. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords again. This disagreement. Tower card. But there is definitely change. There's definitely a way of Hmm. Overarching energy, the Four of Swords. Calm the F down card for me. Yeah, it kind of chills out a bit and stuff. Underlying energy, the Knight of Cups. What did we have? What was Esther Ransom? What did she come out as? King of Cups. Okay. Like I said, it's like, it felt very similar energy. So that's why I was double checking. I think it's pretty much the same. Notice they're diminished slightly from the king, what they, but it's the knight, which is kind of okay. We can compromise, it feels like, on this. The situation has calmed down. Interesting that it's also an illustration of kind of inner church, in the, are you going to focus, camera? Are you going to, no, you're not, are you? You cheeky bugger. Laid to rest kind of energy, as like that kind of symbolism. Big word, I know. How much coffee have I had? Very little. I know. Shocking, isn't it? So, how's this going to go then? How's this going to go down for the greatest good for all concerned? Thank you. Always be appreciative. But I like this compromise. It feels a bit better. It feels kind of, it's more than just not resuscitate kind of energy. It does feel a bit more kind of humane, but it's not the full. Two of Swords, making a choice. Magician, putting their action in. Star card, divinely guided. Ooh. Hangman again. This is not feeling like seeing it from a different point of view or a different perspective or all that kind of stuff. This is referring back to what we had before about kind of like making the compromise sacrifice kind of energy, which is divinely guided. Yeah. It is, for the star card, it's like your North Star heading in the right direction. There's definitely something here which is kind of approved of. We're seeing through the madness of it. Knight of what when I mean the madness, I'm going to clarify. It's this, the rigmarole, the Five of Swords madness of it. Seeing through it. The Knight of Wands here, feeling like success. There is the success. Someone clip that. For goodness sake, clip it. That was brilliant. That's how the magic works, people. That's how the magic works. Says the success and victory. And once again, the Five of Cups. Obviously, the bits that have been cut out over here, spilt milk. But what they do have is a balanced approach. It's like, it's not everything they wanted, but it's something. Yeah. Ace of Cups, offering a new opportunity or new love and affection. Kind of building bridges, it feels like, with the Ace of Cups. Three of Wands, this is them plotting and planning again. They just won't. And I don't want to offend anybody, right? But I'm just going to use an example, right? I'm pulling this out my flappy bot just to give an example. This smacks to me with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. It's like, here's this offering. Okay, but we're going to keep on going. This smacks of the similar energy of civil partnerships back in the day for the LGB kind of alphabet spaghetti, right? Giving equality and recognizing the religious element of it. Fair enough. They don't want to use the M word. Fine. We'll call it civil partnership. Everyone, how many, I went to quite a few gay weddings. Everyone, it's gay marriage, gay weddings. It doesn't matter. It's they were all, there was a beautiful moment where there was 7 months or so, where all these gay partnerships could marry, lesbian partnerships and all that. but they couldn't get divorced. There was about 6-7 months where they waited. It's like, huh, interesting. Well, you wanted to be married. There we go. Anyway, the point is like, then people like Stonewall, oh, that's discriminatory. Bearing in mind, that's what a majority, what I could gather, I'm obviously speaking from experience and stuff, and like just talking to people and all that. Majority of people is like, beautiful, we've got the same rights. We're protected in law. If one of us passes away, it will naturally go to the other person without the legal rubbish that would normally be kind of thing for that kind of malarkey. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. But Stonewall wasn't, and there's a particular gay protester who got arrested in Russia, and for the life, because one man protest, he got arrested in Russia for something. Oh, he's in my humble opinion, an absolute crap stirrer. Peter something, I think his name is. He was part of it as well. Like, oh, this is discriminatory, blah, 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 blah. And then 4 or 5 years later, suddenly it's like, fine, we'll give you proper marriage, right? And then it's just like, where was the respect? Because respect goes both ways in law, in my humble opinion, right? So all of a sudden, now you've got the gay community that have now 2 options. They didn't get rid of civil parties, 2 options, and they're both exactly the same in power-wise. And then you've got... then you've only got one option in kind of like straight world, and they can't have civil partnerships. They have common partnerships and common law partnerships, but they can't have civil partnerships. It's just like, okay, what a mess you've made. This is what this is feeling like. They've got something, but it's not enough. We've got to double down. We've got to protest more. We've got to raise more money, and we've got to this, that, and the other. It's that kind of energy. It's not good enough. It's all of it or none of it. It's that Stonewall, Peter, whatever kind of energy, right? 3 of Swords again, because they're heartbroken. They're upset, quite literally. We had 3 of Swords down here as well, didn't we? Yeah, there it is. Exactly the same place. They're not happy. They're going to double down. They're going to double do. Overarching energy. Tower again. Big changes. New cycle. Wheel of... for some reason I want to say the Wheel of Fortune. The World card. Okay. New cycle, triumphant, harmony, blah, blah, blah. Everything kind of goes back to normal. Actually, that's what we had there as well, isn't it? Everything goes back to normal. With this new cycle of... Oh, I'm going to put that down there. Making more mess on the desk. So... But it's got that energy where they just concede, not enough, doubling down. That's what it's going to be, it feels like. So, I think we're going to leave it here for now. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. You can suggest yourself down below in the comments for future readings. You're more than welcome to. But yeah, until next time. Oh, and like and thummy, that genuinely helps out the channel a lot, right? And the subscribing and dingling the bell and all that kind of stuff. When you don't mention, I can tell you this now, because at the end, because no one gets to the end apart from the good boys and the hardcore village lot. It's amazing that when I don't say it, people don't do it. If you don't call to action, people don't. It's bizarre. It is bizarre. And that's why I sit here like a numpty, repeating myself over and over and over again. It's crazy. Anyway, until next time where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.